Two brand new masters have been added to the Kingshot game, friends. One of them is Wilson and the other is Guinevere. You will already remember Wilson from the famous Duck Wilson. Those who remember, write in the chat. Now we will look at Wilson's passive ability and his four normal abilities in detail, and then we will move on to Guinevere. We will check her passive and abilities. For players who spend money or play for free, whether you are a whale or a low spender, I will explain in detail which abilities are valuable, what level to upgrade them to, and which one to focus on in this video, friends. By the way, Wilson is a chicken, not a duck. My apologies to Wilson. Let's quickly examine Wilson's first skill. Wilson handles trade regulations and reduces alliance shop prices by up to 15%, friends. To quickly recall the alliance shop, one of the most valuable things for us there, especially in the weekly section, is the pet chests, pet food, and the essential transfer ticket. Having this discounted by a percentage is much better for us as it will help with upgrading pets and also somewhat with the cost of dragon transfers. Also, we have personal event victory chest rewards. It increases the rewards we get by logging in daily or weekly by up to 100% or 36% at the third level. It goes from 1 to 11 and the percentages increase as it goes. If we can bring this to level 6 at first, because it goes up to 10% to 60%, the 5% part here goes up to 10% at level 6, so it could be a bit of a priority for us. It is not a bad thing, friends. It is not a skill. It is a skill that will be useful for all of us. I really like this skill of this master.
Now, without further delay, let's move on to our first passive ability. This ability, it says Wilson's encouragement activates the ranks of all allies. They brought this for the Alliance Operation event, friends. It increases the points we earn in alliance operations by a percentage. Initially, it increases from 2% up to a maximum of 20%, and the extra tiers go from 1 at level 5 to 2 when we reach level 6. Again, it would be good for us to bring it to 6 to 1.
So after that, we will gradually upgrade it towards 7 or 8 with the materials we have, but our first goal will definitely be to get this to Zex as well. And these are our rewards for the extra levels, friends. When the ability reaches a certain level, you get 20 pure gold and a talisman guide. When we reach level 6, the blacksmith hammer and face upgrade experience points are quite good in my opinion. And when we bring it to level 10, at the maximum level, we can get 30 pure gold and a charm design. I really like the level 6 abilities here. I can say we are getting hammers and experience points for free. It is not a bad ability. I think it is quite good.
Let's quickly take a look at the next ability.
They brought this here entirely for the Alliance Championship, friends. During the Alliance Championship, it increases the badges we earn during the event by 50% at the maximum level, friends, and they bring extra rewards to the shop. At level 1, it gives chief equipment materials like this, and at level 6, it gives master materials, and at level 10, it gives master materials again. Here, our goal is again level 6. As you can see, the shop rewards are doubled and this part goes up to 30%. Actually, Wilson has become a master entirely based on events, increasing the rewards and tokens earned from them. I don't think it's bad. I believe the more tokens we get and the more rewards we earn from the shop, the better. Because even if these seem like small rewards at first, they really add up to significant amounts at later levels. His next ability was introduced for the Viking event, friends. It increases the points we earn in the Viking event from 5% at the first level up to 50% at the final level. I am not quite sure if this is good or bad. The reason for this is that we had a Viking event farming tactic on our channel. By opening your own farm accounts, we could score even higher than the strongest player, the ones we call whales who spend a lot of money. But if a whale player maxes this out and gets 50% more points than us, I am not sure if we can still beat them. And besides that, we will get a chest reward for every 200,000 points we earn. These chest rewards contain random items, so chief equipment materials will drop. This part is good, plus for every 200,000, but as I said, since high spending players will max this out quickly, it will be hard for low spending players to reach the top ranks now. I am not sure. I leave that decision to you. Moving quickly to the next skill. This is another one of our events. It increases the points we earn in the Alliance Brawl from 5% up to 50%. Again, at level 6, it becomes an extra tier 2 and goes up to 40% friends. It also offers an extra tier here. In this tier, it gives extra coupons for sending caravans in the truck event and provides us with master materials and resources. You can also see the rewards below. Not bad. It is good that this has arrived as well. I can say that Wilson is a completely low investment friendly master. As I mentioned in the upgrade section, if you bring the skills up to level 6, we can at least use the materials we have on hand to upgrade them in the first stage. The rewards and upgrades are good. I am satisfied with Wilson. I really liked it. I hope you liked it too. Without further ado, let's move on to our second master, Guinevere. 68% of my friends who watch the videos are not subscribed to my channel, guys. You probably forget while watching. They keep being recommended to you because you watch the videos. If you would like to support me, I would be very happy if you hit the subscribe button. You like it. Let's continue with the video. I really liked Guinevere's look and name. But let's look at our first passive ability right away. It gives us 30% flat, and if we bring this master to the maximum level, it gives us troop attack and 30% troop defense. This is added to our report as a bonus. Let's say my infantry attack or marksman attack is 1000 and the defense is also 1000. When I max it out, these become 1030. Even though it doesn't have much of an effect, it is essential for whale players because they collect stats from every single place. But for low spinning players, I don't think reaching level 11 will be possible very quickly. When we come to the skill section, our first skill, friends, gives us extra relic tokens again. If I'm not mistaken, relic tokens are the tokens we spend in the shop for this event. At the maximum level, it increases it by 100%, friends. Don't look at the power section here. We gain power when we upgrade, but it doesn't matter. Again, when we reach levels 5 or 6, the more tokens we get, the more we can spend in the shop. I think it's nice, but this master scares me a bit. I guess it probably won't be as easy to upgrade as the previous one. Our next ability, friends, is Sword Realm and Sword Realm Summit League. It says it heals troops in our new event instantly and for free. It is a very nice ability. At the maximum level, friends, we can heal 1 million troops. 100,000 at the first level. So let's say we entered the event. As you know, in the Sword Realm event, our troops do not die; they fall to the infirmary. We even had a tactic like this. By clicking the counter at the top and selecting Leave Battlefield, waiting 12 minutes and rejoining, the infirmary would be fully healed. But if you do not want to do that, if you level this up to at least 5 or 6, you will have healed 300,000, 500,000 or 1 million of your troops instantly for free with a single click using this ability. Let's move on to our next skill. I can call this a total whale skill. The maximum is 20 levels. Again, we get troop lethality and troop health added to the stats. Friends, this is 30% and 30% just like that. So this is a skill that only whales can really upgrade, friends. If your stats are 1000 lethality or 1000 health, they will become 1030. By the way, Guinevere's upgrade compared to the previous Wilson requires roughly 200 to 300 more materials. I haven't calculated it exactly, but I think that's about the average. And we have reached the final skill. This last skill, just like the previous masters, gives rally capacity. So if you can launch a rally with 1 million troops at level 20, this goes up to 1,150,000. Our strongest players on the servers in the game are again the whale accounts. This definitely needs to be maxed out and its cost is really very high. They will especially want to upgrade these two skills, and to do that, the game will require you to bring these others to nearly the final level. Unfortunately, you cannot just say, I will upgrade this one directly and select it. As you can see, when you click here, it requires the previous one to be at a certain rank and so on. So that is how it is, guys. Generally speaking, to give a quick summary, I can say Wilson is completely low investment friendly, but unfortunately, I cannot say the same for Guinevere. This will be much more costly and not every player will be able to level her up quickly. It will probably take months to reach a certain level. I liked it overall. I hope you liked it too, and that this video was informative for you. If you enjoyed the videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and share it on your server. See you in the new videos. Take very good care of yourselves and stay safe.